Ready? Hello. It's pull day. Burr, 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 burr. All right. Count your blessings on one hand. Wait up, I'm not sleeping alone again tonight. We need to move the camera. What's up, YouTube? And we're going over here. Let's go a little poll day. You know? All right. We'll pop this on this way. We'll go here. We'll go here. Count your blessings on one hand. All right. So, kind of as we are always sort of set up to do for our whole day, we're gonna get our script due. I don't want Gemini in Google Sheets. Please stop. It's okay. My Google Drive does not need an AI agent. It's not that difficult to figure this stuff out. All right, so we got pull downs, rows, different kind of row, delts, shrugs, biceps. Okay. It's a pretty solid training session lined up for today. I'm thinking we're gonna have a pretty good one. Whoa. 'Cause wait up, I'm not sleeping. All right. All right, so we'll start off hitting some pull downs over here on the good old lat pull down machine, lat pull down machine, lat tower, you guys get it. And we have the same tab twice. Okay. Oh, Atlas, what's up, man? How are you? Dude, good evening. Or good morning. It's good to see you, man. I'm good. I'm doing good. It's you know, pretty nice little Thursday. Kids are down. I don't have work tomorrow. They gave us the day off as a wellness day, which is nice. Dude, Equips, what's up, man? And yeah, dude, upper pull day. I already know. Ugh. Oh, we're just gonna get some warm-ups going here. Oh, but how are you guys? How are your Thursdays? Oh, my back's pretty decently sore from RDLs. Okay. Pretty mellow first warm-up set. Oh, Sarah too, what's up? Welcome to the MeatHaus. And thank you. Good music and weights. I'm glad you like the music. It's just a random copyright-free metal playlist that I just have been looping And hopefully y'all like it, because I like metal. So hopefully you guys like metal. Streaming schedule changed. Dude, it seems like this is gonna be probably the plan moving forward. Now that like I'm off paternity leave and I'm back at work, this is a little bit more sustainable than constantly waking up at 5 a.m. Kids usually go to bed between like 6 and 7, so I think this is what we're gonna do moving forward. Because otherwise I was dying. I don't know how your low row is gonna handle it, but look into lying cable hip flexors, really good. I'll have to give that a shot. That stack is tall, the fuck? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, about 6 feet, so this is 7.5 maybe. Pretty tall. It's the Titan selectorized lat tower. And I like it a lot, so. Ugh. All right. All right. And we will now get into our working weight. Yeah, stack's pretty good. I've had it for a few years and I like it quite a bit. Oh, Atlas, love the dino dance. Doing equips, what are your, what do you got on the docket? I know you said upper pull day, but what are we working with? Oh. I don't know what is going on, but I was in the backyard with my daughter and I was in the grass and now my leg is so itchy. I'm not really loving this. So if you see me constantly scratching my leg, I must be having some sort of reaction to the grass. I don't know. We did a couple warm-up sets. We'll do 3 sets. Probably in the 8 to 12-ish rep range. And yeah, we'll see. What's your 1 rep maxes looking like? Man, I have no idea. Right now, not a clue. Could not tell you. In competition, I did a 440 squat, a 501 deadlift, and a 255 bench, I think. I don't know, I'd have to go back and look. But those are my in-meet PRs. But yeah, as of right now, what do my maxes look like? Dude, I have no idea. Could not even tell you. Not nowhere close to that, that's for sure. Ugh. All right, first working set. Sheesh. That's pretty good. Thanks. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I'm proud of it. We did our best, you know? I'm sure somewhere in a box I have a little medal that shows that I won my weight class, but there were only 2 people in it. For the meet, it was me and one other guy, and I just happened to be stronger than one guy. So, yeah, but I remember the guy that won best lifter for the meet was just a monster, and he crushed it. But I won my weight class, best of 2. Just a bolted doorway pull-up bar. Dude, love it. Rows and kettlebell hip flexors, no shrugs because you did cleans with 5 a.m. Man, hitting cleans at 5 a.m. Good for you. Is that your gym setup or you got more behind the cam? Here, I'll give you a quick tour of the MeatHaus. So behind the camera where I'm standing right now is typically where I park my car. To the right of me is my wife's car. So we have Titan Lat Tower. We have a Concept 2 rower right there. That's where the stream is hosted on that little PC. We have a Rogue Rack with Ohio Power Bar and a curl bar. We've got adjustable bench, one-piece flag, a Squat Max MD belt squat. We've got a stroller and a weight tree with a bunch of bumpers, safety squat bar, and then in the corner back there is like attachments and stuff for the belt squat. But this is the full gym. It's a single car. It's the single car stall of my 3-car garage, I should say. So there you go. That's the MeatHaus. Our little slice of fun. I don't know. Oh, Bowser's Big Bean Burrito. Dude, rain or shine, no matter what time of day. Bowser, how are you, man? Good to see you. Ooh, belt squat. Yes, sir. Big fan of the belt squat. Big, big fan. Yeah, quips, exactly. That's all you need to survive a line. Be faster than the guy next to you. Dude, exactly. Just had to be better than one other guy that day. Oh. All right, second set, here we go. Oh, man. Okay. That's 2 down. There we go. Oh, you have a belt squat too. Nice. What kind of belt squat do you have? Do you have like a pitch, or what would it be like? I doubt you have a pitch shark. If you do, that's pretty cool. Like a Rogue Rhino or something? Or do you just use like a lever arm? Excuse me, sorry. ATX combat belt squat. Let's take a look. Wait, did I say combat or compact? Not combat. Oh, that's pretty cool. Little foot plate, handle, plate loaded. That's pretty sweet. I've never seen one of these before. But that's pretty cool. Nice, man. That's pretty sweet. I'm a pretty big fan of the Squat Max. It obviously comes with like all these attachments and things. And it comes with the version I bought rather, comes with the hip thrust attachment. Dude, I've probably used it 5 times. I've had it for 3 years and it is just such a pain to set up. It's just so cumbersome that I just don't use it. But overall, it's pretty good. Aside from the less than ideal user experience, getting some of this stuff set up. Oh, all right. Oh, last one. We will move on. You can't see equipment exercise messages. Yeah, dude, it's because he's on YouTube. So the merged chat is in the the lower corner. I could make it bigger if you want. I could zoom in. I mean, I tried zooming in yesterday and I totally botched it for about a minute and then we fixed it. But with the 2 platforms, it's kind of hard to, or you have to be careful with like terms of service and stuff. Not that we're, some huge operation here, but still gotta play by the rules. All right, here we go. Come on. All right. Ooh. Okay. And that's where we're gonna stop that. Oh. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. I'm sure there's some ooh. Man. Doing any compounds on your pull day? I mean, I'm not gonna do like a barbell row or like a landmine or anything like that. I did some RDLs yesterday on my lower day. So some upper back, some erectors, not feeling 100%. But aside from either an RDL or a stiff leg deadlift, I don't do too much like heavy pulling, or really much pulling from the floor these days. So probably not, to be honest, not anytime soon. Ugh. All right, we'll lower the camera, adjust our angle a bit, because we're gonna do some seated cable rows. What's wrong with the barbell row? I mean, there's nothing wrong with a barbell row. I just, in this training block that I'm in, it's just not one of the movements I've worked into the program. I mean, I probably could. At some point, at the moment, I'm not doing any barbell rowing. Word on the street is Rogue is slapping suits on Power Tech, which is why ATX is delaying their entry into the States. Ooh, residual Halloween ghostiness, yep. What's the term of service regarding platforms? So I think the way that it works is like you can't like merge both chats into the app. Like I couldn't port your messages on YouTube into the Twitch direct chat feed. Like they have to remain separate, even though I'm like merging them for the screen, just so that way it feels a little more unified. And then I think I can't explicitly be like, hey, everyone on Twitch, like get out of here, go to YouTube. Like they don't want you doing that either, apparently. I don't know. We're just gonna kind of roll with what we've been doing. I think at least until if or when we end up getting in trouble for something. I don't know that we will. Again, we're not like, I mean, the fitness and health category on Twitch is already super niche, you know? So I don't know that we're gonna get a whole bunch of attention anyways. So yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh, dude, I told, oh. King Nick, what's up, man? Dude, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the MeatHaus. We like to have fun here. What's up? Nothing much, just chilling. Nice, man. Happy Thursday. Yeah, their P belt squat is better than the Rhino, and Rogue couldn't handle it. Oh, wow. YouTube's dying as a community. It's legacy advertising since 2012. At least manufacturers are doing direct-to-consumer ads here. Bro, the P belt squat looks insane. Also, dude, the Chris Hub, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping over. I appreciate it. Dude, equips your hypothesis proven wrong. Dude, King Nick, congrats. That's pretty sweet. Oh, you're Sarah too. Okay, cool, cool. There we go. The P belt squat. I don't know if I know what this is. Is that the same one I just looked at? PBSQ, is that Power Tech? All right, let's take a look. Whoa, that looks very cool. Damn. Wow. Yeah, dude, there's threads on Reddit talking about Rogue's legal team. Man, that's pretty sweet. You stream gaming GTA Online. Very cool. We do no game streaming here. We just throw a little weight around. Ugh. Talk a little bit about equipment manufacturers and a little baddie building, a little powerlifting. There's a guy in the community that shows up that's a master's level Olympic weightlifter, and he's a master's level national Olympic weightlifting competitor that drops in every once in a while. He's a beast. Oh man, okay. Oh, we got one more of these. Whew. All right. Titan has good stuff. I'm in EU, so I haven't used anything. I think Titan recently, and by recently I mean maybe in like the last 2 to 3 years, has really upped their quality. For a while it was pretty, relatively subpar, I would say. I think for a long time, this piece, specifically the lat tower with the low row, was like considered one of their better pieces that they have, especially like for the money, like compared to the Rogue version of this, it's like $1,500 cheaper, or like $2,000 cheaper. At least it was when I ended up buying it. The Titan safety squat bar is like 1,000,000 times better than the Rogue safety squat bar. I have the Titan rackable curl bar as well, which like could have better knurling if it had some sort of like powder coat on it instead of being bare steel. That would make it a little bit better. But like you're not getting so much more, at least I don't think you're getting tons more value if I was to buy like the Rogue version or the Rep version for that matter. Yeah, so I think Titan's gotten better for sure, and I've really stepped it up. But like some of their newer stuff, like they have a selectorized leg extension hamstring curl that is pretty pricey, to be honest. So I don't know that they're just a budget option nowadays. So yeah, I don't know. I think Titan's definitely gotten better. Cool. All right. Here we go. Do our final set on these, and then I think we're gonna do some good old Kelso shrugs. that I'm a new believer in, thanks to Equips. So, all right, here we go. There we go. Whew. Ugh. Sheesh. Kelso shrugs, you like what you're hearing? Dude, shout out to Equips for sure. Haas, I'm so pleased to hear that you think their safety squat bar is better. Dude, I think it's like exponentially better. Like it's not even a question, to be honest. I mean, I think it's better than the Elite FTS safety squat bar also. Part of the reason is, I mean, not that this matters like all that much, but chrome sleeve and the barbell sleeve is actually like the diameter of a barbell. The Elite FTS one is a pipe and it's smaller. So you have to use like special collars and stuff to keep the weight on. And also the Elite FTS one put like a clear coat finish on it. And so as you would constantly be taking plates on and off, on and off, on and off, it would chip. And it just, I mean, more of an aesthetic thing, but it looked like crap. I think someone else on stream mentioned gun deal shrugs? Dude, I've never even heard of this. Who are these people? Gun deal shrugs? Michael Gundeal performs upper chest shrugs. Wow. I mean, if you have an exercise named after you, you gotta be pretty fucking jacked. Pretty strong. Oh, interesting. And he's doing this as a chest exercise? Yeah, I just looked him up, Michael Gundeal. I think so. Clip this for a short, you'll get so many views. Elite FTS catching strays, I know. Sorry, guys. Could you imagine somebody does clip this into a short and Dave Tate sees it and murders me? All right. Move this over here. Go a little more like that. You tried, you can't get the angles right? Well, I appreciate the effort nonetheless. Dude, Equips, were you a T-Nation guy back in the day? With Christian Thibodeau? Man, he had a chokehold on. fitness for a while there. All those T Nation guys. Go this way. And actually, I like this. T Nation. Simply Shredded. That was another popular one. With just gonna work for me. Let's check. Yeah, that should work. We'll go with that. Remember to find me 5 of them are lowercase is my name. Dude, King Nick, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna watch you stream GTA Online. Not my thing, but good luck in your endeavors. Ugh. 20, 30, 20, 30. One more. And 40. Shit, it is hot. Man. All right. 20, 30. And 40. All right, so last week we did the 30s on these just to get a feel for them. Candidly, pretty late, I'm not gonna lie. So we'll bump up and see how all this goes. Should be fine. And we'll go from there. Not so much the different opinions, but the debates, yeah. And the preemptive monologues. Yikes. Whew. It's like people keep forgetting etiquette. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Just, you know, out here, you know, can't knock the hustle, you know. Some people trying to find and create their communities, but it's like, dude, I don't know. I mean, I game, right? It's a hobby of mine. I like to play some games, but you think the dudes, you know, exclusively talking about powerlifting and bodybuilding and, you know, strength training equipment manufacturers are like, oh, dude, you know what I'm going to do right after this? Shout out the guy playing GTA Online. Okay. Okay. Whew. Wait, hey, I found this useful. Thanks has evolved to, here's 10 reasons why my way is better and yours sucks. Yeah. Number of powerlifters in this review seen dissing anything outside their sport is horrifying. What makes it worse is the moment they get freebies, they pull a 180 without acknowledging their bias. Hold on. Number of powerlifters in this review seen dissing anything outside their sport is horrifying. What makes it worse is the moment they get freebies, they pull a 180 without even acknowledging their bias. Yeah, I mean, I feel like in the clips, I know you're like clued into the YouTube online fitness discourse and trends and things, but you know, at the end of the day, a lot of these dudes and women are using it as it's a business, right? And so anything they can do to Can you imagine a newbie trying to follow their advice? Dude, I've talked before, you're probably tired of me hearing about this, but I think Basement Bodybuilding put out a video about this, and so did GVS, talking about how like being a new person getting into strength training and into like the quote unquote fitness scene would be a nightmare. Like all of the tonal whiplash going back and forth, you know, not just in like training philosophy and ideology, but also just like full on analysis by paralysis, trying to, you know, find the most insanely, you know, fully optimized, you know, this movement is the best because it's the most stable and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I think both of them talked about like what happened to eating enough to be in a caloric surplus, to gain weight and to build muscle, and training your ass off and sleeping well and not drinking a bunch of booze on the weekends and getting fucked up. Like what happened to just, you know, the basics? It's pretty crazy. Who are my go-to fitness content creators these days? I like Basement Bodybuilding a fair amount. I like Jeffrey Verity Schofield, GVS. I like him a lot. They're both like very much natural bodybuilding focused. I keep track of pretty much everything Jeff Nippard puts out because I think he is either at the forefront of whatever the newest trend is going to be, or he is like creating trends. Basically, like he just put out a video talking about high intensity, low volume after preaching high volume for so long that now all over social media and everywhere, people are talking about how, oh, actually like low volume, high intensity is king. So I keep track of Jeff Nippard. Anything from Eric Helms, I keep a pretty close eye on. He's a PhD researcher and pro natural bodybuilder. So he doesn't just like look at the science, but he puts it into practice. Those are probably my infinity gauntlet of people. Hey, Equips, thanks, brother. Dude, means a lot, man. Super beneficial for new home gym owners and for people to find and see channels like yours. Workout sets combined, placement of equipment, use of space and time. Dude, we're trying. We're trying, you know. And Equips, you've been in enough of these streams to know that I will be the first one to say, I don't know a lot of shit. I can only speak anecdotally to what I've done and what's worked for me. Oh, So. Oh, the setup on these is so wonky, but we're figuring it out. Getting better day by day. There's a comment on GVS that's time stamped, calling him out on his bicep elongating growth. That was earlier this year. No vid from GVS out yet unless it's behind a paywall. Like addressing somebody calling him out. Calling him out on his bicep elongating. I don't know what you mean, Equips. I do like Alex Leonidas. I like TNF as well. Garage Strength I've not heard of, but I'll have to look into his stuff. I'm unfamiliar. I do like Alex Leonidas. I think yeah, it probably is the super bench. But yeah, we're making do with what we got. One thing that I think the like online fitness discourse that I don't think there's enough of is like more content geared around like the kind of trained intermediate, or like, you know, the spectrum of intermediate lifters, where my left hand is more towards like beginner progressing to intermediate, and then my right hand is like intermediate moving into advanced, kind of off to this side, is like this kind of middle zone is like the progression from intermediate lifter. You've been doing it for a few years, you have a pretty solid physique, but what are the kind of like training philosophies and strategies to get you to that like upper intermediate to advanced? And it obviously makes sense. All the money is going to be in like, oh, if you're a new lifter, what's the best training split for you, right? That every young guy and young woman is Googling and trying to figure out. And obviously that's like the largest population of people looking up online fitness advice. Even like the people I just mentioned, like GVS, TNF, basement bodybuilding, all of that, like a lot of their content really is kind of towards the lower end, beginner, kind of lower intermediate. Again, because that's where the money's at. It's a business. That's where the views are. And that's fine. But I'm trying to find people to kind of push to the other end of the spectrum. Maybe that's like, hey, when you get to that point, hire a coach, right? And go that route. But, I don't know that that's, I mean, a financially viable option for most people, so. Whew. Oh man. Okay. All right, let's get the little command center moved over here. In one of his videos, there were before and after pics, which means in this year, after all of his advanced growth, his bicep tendon attachment near his elbow somehow grew to make it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Biceps insert lower down. It wasn't a bad call. Just people noticing these things. Did he reply, typing that video coming soon? Oh, okay, gotcha. Haven't seen the video or I missed it because he didn't address it directly. Oh. I mean, for the last little bit, I've watched just about every video he's put out. So, and that's something that I feel like I would have remembered. So, yeah, that's interesting though. Oh, Nicole Suarez, hello. Welcome to the meet. Oh, I'm not even on camera. I'm off to the side. Welcome to the MeatHaus. We like to have fun here. Happy Thursday. That's interesting though. That his bicep attachment near his elbow. All right, so we're through some pull downs, some seated rows, some Kelso shrugs. We're gonna do our last two bicep exercises, and then we are going to get out of here. So I'm gonna move. Ugh. Get this guy rolled out of the way. There we go. Now we can get this guy. We'll go over here. And oh, there we go. Oh, I've been twisting the wrong knob this whole time. I was like, why is the camera just like flopping all over the place? And it's because I was twisting the wrong little thing. So there we go. All right. So we'll be rocking the rackable curl bar that we mentioned a little bit earlier. It is getting a little bit rusty. So maybe we'll do one of these weekends, we'll do like an equipment maintenance day, and we'll clean everything up and get it all taken care of. But we will start getting some of this set up, and then we'll do our 3 sets on easy bar curls, and then we'll do 2 sets of hammer curls, and we will be done for the day. All right. Get this a little lower now that we're not doing Kelso shrugs. So quick warm up There we go. Just a little quick one. There we go. All right, it's been just about an hour, so we're actually making pretty good time. Also, we're flying through this, but we're going at a pretty decent clip. I don't know where. Do you guys know where the clip went? What the heck? Did I not just have it? Where'd it go? You guys see where I put it? I have no idea what just happened. Oh, it's right here. Okay. All right, so we have 70 pounds on the rackable curl bar. We'll do 3 sets, kind of in the 8 to 12 rep range. We'll see how strict our form remains, or if we get a little loosey-goosey with it. We'll probably end up not being crazy perfect. But that's showbiz. Oh, I know we were talking about YouTubers in the space that we like. I don't remember if it was Bald Omni-Man, whose content is pretty fun, or if it was Alex Leonidas that had a good video talking about like tennis and golfer's elbow and doing just like a million banded pushdowns before your arm days. And I was dealing with a little bit of that a while ago, and now we're feeling pretty good. So we'll give him a little shout out as well. One of those guys, Bald Omni-Man or Alex Leonidas. Oh, all right. Here we go. All right, and there's one. Oh, you like Alex Leonidas? So do I. So do I. He puts out pretty good content. Man, it is toasty. Sheesh. Mix things up just a little bit. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I will say Alex Leonidas, he puts out good content. He's got a good physique. I'm a decent bit taller than he is. So, similar similar body weight, but I got like 7 inches on him height-wise, so it's gonna take a bit for me to catch up to how he's looking. But good content creator. I like his stuff. How are you doing over here? Okay. All right. Second set. Wait for the stream to catch up. I'm not chopping off the top of my head. Or are we in frame? We are in frame. We could actually step forward a bit. All right. Ugh. Ooh. Oh. You'd be sweating your butt off too from black at the gym. I think it's less to do with it's definitely less to do with my my wardrobe choice, because this is a garage. And it's more to do with, it's still like 75 degrees out where I'm at. So, and these lights don't put off too much heat. It's more so just the nature of the garage. It's definitely better than when it was like peak summertime and it'd be like, I don't know, by like 11 a.m. it'd be over 100 degrees. So, in a couple weeks, it's gonna be pretty cold out here, and then it's tracksuit season. We'll be matching tracksuits like a Russian club promoter. So that'll be fun. But that's in just a couple weeks when we're deep in the winter. But yeah, the black on black, not that big of a deal. It's more it's just kind of hot out, and in the garage it gets hot and stuffy and humid. But matching tracksuits, that's, and we'll be, posting up, doing a little something like this, so that's the best time of year. All right. Last set. Ugh. Okay. Ooh. Come on. Okay. All right. There's that. Okay. So pull downs, check. Seated rows, check. Right, we didn't, can you see me? Yeah, we didn't tuck our elbows on seated rows. We kept kind of more flared elbows. So we're hitting more of our traps and rear delts. Check. Kelso shrugs, check. Ease of our curls, check. Now we'll wrap this party up with a little hammer curls. And then we'll be done. Whew. But pretty solid training day, not gonna lie. Ugh. Also hasn't taken too long, so we can get out of here, go eat some dinner. Get these good old dumbbells all set up. So we'll do 30s on these hammer curls, probably for sets of, I think we have 10 to 12. I'll check the spreadsheet, but just 2 sets. We did some, we did some biceps on Monday for our upper day, and then obviously here on our dedicated pull day, we do another little bit of biceps, and tomorrow will be our push day. So we're cruising right along. All right. Whew. Okay. Let's take. And one of the cool things about streaming is I have a built-in clock, so I can see how long our training is taking, and I can set little timers. So in, 10 seconds, we will, boop, just a little bit. And yeah. All right. Let's get our first set going. Let's see, my head cut off? No. All right. Okay. Come on. Ugh. Ooh. Okay. All right, we'll move our camera one last time, mix up the angle, show off our those sick cinematic angles, like a Christopher Nolan movie, getting all the angles. We're over here now. What's up? What's up? Okay. So, like I said, one more set. We'll wrap this party up, and then I'm thinking, a couple flour tortillas, maybe put a little rice in there. Got some beef that we made, a little beef, half an avocado, maybe a little pico de gallo. Woo! Now it's a party. Welcome to Flavor Town. I don't know, sounds pretty good. Whew. Ba-ba. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. You can't find his Kickstarter and he's difficult to get a hold of. I wonder how hammer curls would be done using his design. Equips, I don't know who you're talking about. Whose Kickstarter? I don't know who. Dude, I don't know who you're talking about. How hammer curls would be done with whose design? Whomst. Oh, all right. Okay. Ugh. Oh, man. Okay. And we will get this bench out of the way. Bam. And there we go. Can't find a Kickstarter. I wonder how. Oh, auto-deleted message, rowler.fit. No full extension. I mean, I think it's just the, what am I trying to say? The chat filter automatically. I mean, to be honest, on YouTube, I haven't done shit. I just like started streaming and I spent no time like setting up any like spam filter protection. I think just the default setting is it just doesn't allow links. Which, I mean, I'm sure there's a way I could make you like a mod or something. Or like a, I don't know, maybe I could do it right here. Hold please. There's got to be a way that I could like make you a how do I do? Clearly this is a professional production as I like fucking don't know anything. Yeah, there's got to be a way to blah, 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 blah. Welcome to my live control room later. Okay, whatever. Oh. Where is it? Content? Content. Live. Boom. There we go. Boom. All right, let's see if this works. Am I able to? Here we go. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing here. Equips, there's got to be a way to make you like a preferential user over on YouTube, so that doesn't happen. I'll figure it out. Rowler Fit Hypergun. All right, let's look at this. Rowler Fit Hypergun. Portable multifunction. Meet the Hypergun. Made in the EU. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. The Hypergun. That's kind of cool. First of its kind arm-mounted dumbbell system. Loads up to 130 pounds. Interesting. By Domin Puntar. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of pretty cool innovation, I feel like, happening in the home gym, garage gym equipment space. That's pretty cool. Never seen it, never heard of it. More than you can curl. Yeah, I don't think either of us are, you know, gonna be hammer curling 130 pounds. Maybe you're doing like farmer carries at that point. I don't know. But guys, this is the end of our party. You know, it's been 1 hour, 17 minutes, pretty solid pull day. I'm gonna go enjoy some dinner. I think I've got like 1,000 calories I've got to eat because I messed up and just have like a shitload of food I have to eat. But guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I know tomorrow's Friday, but for me, we gotta hit a push day. So the plan is to be here same time tomorrow, and yeah, we'll do some chest, some delts, some triceps, all that fun stuff. But thanks for your viewership. It's always appreciated. Hope you all have great evenings or great mornings, depending on where you're at. And yeah, pretty typical. You know, with this silly little hair bun, I like catch my profile and I feel like I look like, it's kind of like Mel Gibson in The Patriot with this little hair. Anyways, whatever. You guys have been great. We've been the MeatHaus. Have good days. I'll catch you later. See you tomorrow. Peace. Bye-bye.